All right. Welcome back to the One More Game podcast with your host, Dow Stankus,
Happening, gang.
top of the board. And then we got main niggas, we got Zerk Panda.
What's that?
Yeah. Say what's up to the world. And then we got Vinny Kills.
Hey there.
What up? And lastly, my boy Charles.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, man. Charlie HD2 in the house, man. We all
What's
here.
up, man?
Yeah. Look how beautiful we look. Haha.
Damn.
We just gonna say fuck you to Quan, huh? Not like he here.
No, I ain't here.
Disrespectful.
Spectating.
That's
I'm
that's
spectating.
that's disrespectful. All right,
we also got Lolo in the house, man, because he stay low key.
I ain't gonna say
absolutely,
nothing.
absolutely disrespectful.
Yeah, I fucked it up bad.
No,
It's
yeah.
fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's staying in regardless. I don't care.
Hey, man.
So I'm gonna start this off with an announcement. Originally, when we were gonna start doing these podcasts, we were gonna try to do them once a week, every Wednesday. Um, due to recent developments and some people having job changes and things like that, I am making a slight tweak. And by a slight tweak, we're still doing it Wednesdays. That is still a set thing. But Saturdays will also be a podcast day as well. Because some of us are off on Sundays. And so it's beneficial for some of us because throughout the course of the week, if we have to be up early as shit on a Thursday, doing it Wednesday night is kind of a bummer. So some of us won't be able to make it. I am realistically the only exception because I'm the one doing the recording and I'm the one posting the bitch. So, but I don't necessarily care. My sleep schedule's fucked anyways. But like in Charles's case, like he gets up at the butt crack ass of dawn just to fucking go to work and then come home and have to do a podcast. Yeah, it's the whole thing. So I figured Wednesdays would be good, and then Saturdays we can just do it with whoever the fuck chooses to show up. I'm pretty much the same thing as Wednesdays, just whoever the fuck chooses to show up shows up. There's
Alright,
potentially a third day. I haven't quite decided yet, but I'm dead set on the two, which is Wednesday and Saturday. But now that we've gotten that out the way, how's everybody doing? How y'all? How are y'all? We haven't done this in like a week.
Yeah.
right?
Taking one break off. I mean, not
Hey,
too
you know,
bad.
it's
Mhm.
it's
Progressing, dog.
it's not it's nice to take a break here and there. Of course, you know, all of us we have our own lives to live. We've got shit to do. We all
Oh, yeah,
work.
for sure.
We all work full-time jobs.
Exactly. Yeah. Adult life
Try-
sucks ass.
Trying to
I'm gonna be
keep
real with you.
the bread up.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I kind of miss going back to school.
I don't.
Like, oh, fair enough.
Definitely.
The only well, to be fair, like the only thing that I liked about like high school really was just band. That's all I miss. The rest was
Exactly.
just the rest sucked ass.
Like Victor, you're still at your parents, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say, but there is some stuff here. But yeah, no, I am with my parents though.
Hey, you save money, bro.
But the thing is, though, is like I'm the only child, so it's like I don't really have much of an option, you know.
Well,
Oh no, I prefer to be with my parents. To be honest.
Well, yeah, no. Well, I do still like to prefer to be with my parents, but god damn,
see,
I wish I had my own space. Because here's the thing, it's fucking hot in my room, and it's because my mom. I'm not fucking kidding. It is fucking blazing hot. I had to turn on the fan because my mom thinks it's fucking cold. Like literally, we go outside. There's like a breeze of air, and it's like the air is like it's just
Time of the
fresh
month.
air. And then my mom is like, "It's cold outside," and I'm like, "It's
Time of the
just
month.
it's windy. Are you fucking kidding me?" Like it could be like
Time of the
literally,
month.
it could be 70 degrees outside, and it could be fucking windy, and she'd be like, "It's cold. I'm gonna get my jacket." It's like, are you kidding me?
Bruh.
I mean, but like in Fo's case is different because technically he don't live with his parents. His parent lives with him.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I can't say that, bro. That's disrespectful to say it that way, dog.
No, it's
Fair.
not. That's not disrespectful. Matter of fact, that's the most respectful way I could have put it. You want to know why? Because that puts some respect on your name. Because that means you taking care of your family.
I mean, yeah, true, but like, nah,
For
bro, I can't
me,
check my mom.
for me, it's the same way. I'll tell you guys. Like, I don't want to say it like on here, but I'll let you guys know. Like, off, off the
It's fine.
podcast.
We can discuss this after or whenever.
It's a bit of a personal, like kind of like a bit too personal, like kind of like predicament, really. But yeah, no. But aside from that, I guess it's safe for me to assume that everyone's been having a good week, right?
Hell no.
Like, no.
Hell no.
So.
So look,
So.
here's what happened. Okay, so yesterday
Yeah.
I went and had a conversation with my boss. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, let me backtrack this story a little bit further. Last week I sent a text to my boss
Mhm.
in regards to a specific role that I was looking into and expressed severe interest into months ago. And I still would like to go for this role, right?
Yeah.
And when we last talked, she was like, "We'll reconnect in March. And we'll see where you're at on things, how things look, and then we'll go from there." And I was like, "Okay, that's fine with me."
Uh-oh.
And then, so I texted her because it's like middle March and we hadn't done shit. She
Yeah.
hadn't
Update,
she hadn't been at the store. She hadn't texted me. She ain't done nothing, right?
Mhm.
So I texted her. I was like, "Hey, are we still connecting? Or what's happening? I just kind of want to double check on the whole specialist role of things, right?"
Yeah.
And she texted back saying that another one of the kind of like I kind of want to call her like the right hand of the store, pretty much. She was like, she should have sent you an email with some documentation that you needed to sign in regards to this role.
Mhm.
And I was like, I think I already signed it. And so I went into my email and I checked. And I found, because I got like 8 documents in a week that I needed to sign. And so I didn't quite know which one it was. So the next time I saw this person, this right hand is what I'll call her. Next time I saw her, I asked her, I was like, "Hey, can you double check for me and make sure that I signed the correct documentation on some things?" She was like, "Yeah, I'll check." And then time goes by. I get home. She sends me a text. She sends me a screenshot of the documentation that I had signed, and the documentation that I had signed pretty much was saying that I'm going to be staying at the current level of what I am. Like I wasn't moving up like I had intended, and I wasn't doing anything. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck she wants from me. So I kind of got my gears turning. I'm like, if she doesn't really want me to be a specialist anymore, maybe I need to change my mindset into going into a shift leader role,
Mm.
which is in a different role than what I was going for, but almost the same thing. And so I kind of got the gears turning a bit. I was kind of thinking on it, and then I asked a couple people who I work alongside, who work alongside me well enough to know whether or not if this would be a beneficial spot for me. And so I asked them, and they were like, they all of them agreed that they would like to see me in that kind of role. Like I could definitely pull that kind of role off, and I'm like, okay. So like the next week after I had those conversations, I met with my boss yesterday. And after putting some thought into it, I said, fuck it, I'm just going to go for it. So I talked to my boss. And in short, my boss told me not right now, which is where I'm confused. 'Cause my confusion lies in the fact that another statement that she said to me was that this wasn't the exact plan that she had set for me. But if this is something that I want to express interest into, then she's going to change her mindset up a bit. But I'm just like, I'm like, well, then what the fuck kind of path did you want me to take? Where did you see me going? Because I thought you and I were on the same page, but clearly we're not. Clearly, I'm thinking more farther ahead than what you're thinking now, and I'm confused. So now I'm kind of back to the drawing board as to whether or not if I actually want to go into a shift lead role or if I just want to try to continue to push for the specialist role and just kind of go with that. And it's just been this whole ordeal. Like for me, in my position in the store, I do a lot. And I mean a ridiculous amount to be in the position that I'm in. And I mean, I'm not necessarily asking to be put in like a specialist role for me to make more. I'm not asking to be put in a specialist role because, it's just more beneficial to me. No. I'm asking to be put in the specialist role because it would look better on not only me but the store as well, because like I'm sitting here in this little fucking captain uniform that looks the exact same as a fucking regular everyday team member uniform, doing 95% of the fucking work because everything at my store requires some form of technology, which falls under my branch of the fucking store.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, what do you want from me, dog? I don't know. I give you my fucking arm and a leg, and you barely feed me.
And that's the crazy thing too, is that at this point they know you so well that they should know that you can take on those responsibilities and they can trust you with those responsibilities.
And my thing is that, and this is going off on a completely separate tangent. The other day, this past Saturday, boy, I was pissed. So here's the thing, okay? Fast food, things are routed to be going to certain places, doing certain things, right? So if I want, in this case, a large fry to pop up on a specific screen, I want it to only pop up on this specific screen. I have to make it do that. Part of my job, okay? Some of the stuff was, when I first took over the role, a lot of the stuff was already set for me. It was all laid out. I didn't have to mess with anything. It was all put together. All I had to do was just maintain it. I was like, cool. New store opens up. We pretty much got in contact with some people. They let us copy paste everything from the old store to the new store, which once again was an easy, just smooth over. We had to do a couple fixes here and there. Nothing too crazy, right?
Yeah.
But people who don't know what they're doing could stand the large chance of blowing up not blowing up, but like fucking everything up.
Yeah.
Like it could spin the entirety of it into something catastrophic. I mean, it's a Saturday. One of my coworkers, he calls me to tell me that he tried to fix something on the technology side of things. Is a routing issue, right? He tried to fix it and he went in and fucked it up. And I'm like, motherfucker, there's a reason why I take over this part of the business, because I know what I'm doing. Okay. Everything that I know when it comes to technology, my routings, my everything, I learned myself. Okay. And there's a reason why my boss doesn't want a whole lot of people knowing this shit either. It's because if too many people know it, everybody's going to be going in fucking left and right, changing shit when nobody really needs to be changing shit.
Yeah.
So he went in and he tried to fix it, and he did not fix it, and he almost fucked everything up. Because how it's set up over at 63rd, how it's set up is there we have two different fry screens basically. We have a side for drive-through, and then we have a side for front counter. Okay. This dude managed to make it to where all of the fries would pop up on the front counter screen when they weren't supposed to do that. It was only supposed to display front counter fries, and that's it. But instead, we had drive-through fries, front counter fries, mobile order fries, all going to that screen.
Oh no.
And I was like, motherfucker.
Oh wait, that's right, because y'all got like what, 2 lanes now? 3 lanes?
2 lanes at both stores.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, motherfucker. So I had to go in and fix it. Once I fixed it, everything was good. There was no issues. 25 minutes go by. He gonna call me back again. Tell me, well, now mac and cheese ain't popping up on the screen. I'm like, how the fuck did you fuck this up this bad? I'm like, all what you had to do was just reset a button. All you had to do is push a button about yay big. Just push that bitch. It's a red button. Just boop, done.
I feel like he either he didn't know what he was doing, or
He didn't. That's the problem.
he just,
And I've
or he
gotten
didn't
on.
want to like.
I've gotten on.
Tried to like fix this in a way.
I've gotten onto him several times not to fuck with my shit. And like, in his defense, his first thing he did was push that red button. But what threw him off, this thing, and I learned the term today, oddly enough, it's called I believe, if I remember correctly, it was called I think it was called KPS booting. Or KPS looping or something like that.
KPS looping.
Let me take a look here. No, it's KPS boot looping is what it's called. So in short, the screens that we have are attached to these things that we call keys. I don't know the acronym for it, but that's what they're called. And it has like a little red button on it. Every time we push it, it resets the entire screen, pretty much wiping it clean and starting fresh, right?
Reset.
And sometimes those KPS screens, whenever you push that red button, will constantly keep rebooting itself when you're not even pushing the button. Nothing will be pressed up against it. It's just constantly doing it. So then we have to get a hold of help and tell the help desk, like, hey, KPS monitor 216 is doing this. Please fix it. And so they go in on their end and they fix it, and then voila, everything's fixed. Well, this monitor happened to be doing the boot looping process and just kept doing it over and over and over and over. And instead of contacting me the moment that happened, he tried to fix it. And thinking that maybe fixing fries and then resetting it again was going to be able to do anything. And it wasn't doing shit. I was like, motherfucker. I was like, you really had to go through a fuck up my entire system, huh? And so then the second time he called me, I was in the middle of grabbing cash. So I ignored his phone call, grabbed the cash, and then I was going to call him back when I got back inside. I get back inside and I go to call him. And he answers the phone. He goes, no, bro, I think everything's fixed now. I think we're good. I was like, motherfucker. I was like, this is why you don't touch my shit. Here's why only 3 people in my entire store are allowed to fuck with these routings and shit. I am one of them.
Damn.
I do this shit because I'm smart. I know what I'm doing. I'm like, I get paid to fuck with routings. I get paid to play with technology. Why? Because I know what I'm doing.
Felt that.
This motherfucker, the only tech experience he has is replacing the screen to his fucking phone.
Bruh.
I mean that quite literally too. That's the only thing he's done.
Well.
Gotta get him somewhere to start.
Out. Yeah.
I wanted to kick him in his fucking teeth. And then what's funny is I had to work with him this past Monday, and he was like, bro, I don't know what I did. I was like, I know exactly what you did. Don't ever do it. And my favorite comment of his that he made to me was, while we were on the phone Saturday, he said, yeah, I think I'm just going to need to sit down with either like you or Chris and have y'all show me how to do this. I was like, no, absolutely not.
Just immediately just shut him down.
I did. And then he got that light bulb. He was like, "Oh, yeah, huh?" Because my boss doesn't want a whole lot of people knowing this shit, and this is why.
You can't tell the lower people what the plan is.
My God, I'm like, it is. It's not, if it's an issue, it's not that hard to pick up the fucking phone, get a hold of me or Chris, and be like, hey, help me fix this, or fix it for me. Not hard.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I still think that's funny right there. Like he
And-
said that the light bulb like just flickered on him. when
And
he said it.
another one of the things that irritates me, and I've recently had to start doing it. I've recently had to start doing it where I have to go by each store aside from my own. So like I have to go by the mall and the 63rd. I go by there at least once or twice a week to check on technology at both stores because I'm at Classen all the time, so I know what's going on over there. But like the other two stores, I'm never over there. I don't know what the hell's going on, right? And one of the days, it was like a couple months ago, I got a text from somebody saying that they had X amount of card readers that were all claimed to be broken. I was like, I didn't know this shit. Nobody tells me these things. Like nobody nobody sends me a text saying, "Hey, this card reader's broken for this reason," or no, they just throw it in my fucking box and call it a day. I'm like, I don't know this shit. Y'all guys don't tell me anything. So now I have to go. Now I have to go by the stores at least once or twice a week to go in and double check tech, make sure everything is functioning as properly as it should, and if there's anything broken, get it replaced or try to fix it.
You replay.
And I'm like, y'all, I wouldn't have to be coming by here once or twice a week if y'all would just text me. I could just come by whenever y'all text me the day of and fix it. Unless it's like an immediate fix that I can't just jump away from, or I can't like leave my current store to fix. If it's something that I can fix later, cool. But if it's something that I can't fix right now, then I can do my best to try to help you do the troubleshooting process.
You literally have to fucking troubleshoot.
Because then at that point, I'm on the phone like IT support. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Bottom
you tr-
level, bro.
Have you tried doing this?
He's sitting there on the other side, like,
You try
man.
turning off and on.
Hey man, you know what's funny is that works 95% of the time.
It does.
That works 95% of the time, and it's fucking baffling. And what cracks me up the most is a lot of these motherfuckers out here really blow my mind when they claim some shit's broken and it's not broken. Because there was one day I went by 63rd. There was a card reader that somebody claimed was broken, and it said "will not turn on." I plugged that bitch up. I turned it on. I unplugged it. The battery was fucking dead.
Boom, found it.
I was like, are y'all for real? I was like, this was broken. I was like, are y'all dumb? Were y'all smoking a pack?
Loud pack.
I was like, hey, no way. Y'all goofy ass motherfuckers really out here talking about, man, this shit broke. It's dead. Fucking baffling. This shit was wild. On a complete. Huh?
How old they is?
Who was it?
Like a general age.
Who was it?
One of the parents look like age group.
I think they were 18.
Um,
They were relatively new, so I don't know.
this time. They probably still like learning the rope.
But in a completely unrelated to work news, have y'all seen the shit that's dropped today?
Like what?
There was a lot. There was a lot of banger ass shit that dropped today. So Fortnite released a thing today. Like some really good shit. I think it's like Create. I think it's like Fortnite Create or something like that.
Yeah, just saw the conference. It's basically like Fortnite, Unreal Engine Fortnite or Fortnite Unreal Engine, which is
Yes.
basically like a tool where people can like create their own like custom games and whatnot. And the thing about this engine is like they added more stuff to it. So
Yeah.
like they added like more characters.
That's already a thing.
Well, yeah, no, yes and no. Yes and no, but like the thing is, those like people were like very limited to like what they were able to create. Now it's like they can actually like put in, like more stuff to the game. Like right now, like they showcase a big like robot that they were like shooting down, and then they tease that you can like put in dragons now and all that.
And
Yeah,
like
there's like different
and
settings.
like some people have been doing like some like first person game modes, basically recreating like Call of Duty shit in Fortnite.
Yep.
I must move that.
And another one of the big announcements today, and this about pissed me off today because it fucking blew up my Twitter, and I was getting angry because I was trying to work, and I was like, why the fuck is my phone blowing up?
Yeah.
Counter-Strike 2.
Oh yeah, that fuck.
Oh
I almost forgot about
snap!
that. Yeah, they announced Counter Strike 2. It's
CS.
coming out. It's coming out this. Yeah, it's like literally a new Counter Strike game. Well, I say that, but
It's
well,
like it's
not.
and isn't it like the same map, same everything, just a little bit different mechanics on some shit?
No way, they
Everything
lied.
is everything is sort of been redone. Like the maps have been like everything's been tweaked like visually, really. But
What
it is the
You ever
same
played
engine
CS
though.
though, Tommy?
one of the things I did see though, which I thought was kind of dope, was the shit they did with smokes. Did you see that shit?
I have not seen it yet. No.
Nah.
So
Hold on. I have a video here.
so CS and smokes are pretty much fucking golden because Counter-Strike smokes are fucking godly, and like they cover like a wide space, right? Well,
Oh, you're talking about the smokes. Okay.
yes. So they made a thing where if you shoot through a smoke, it'll carve out a small hole from where the bullet is passing from end to end. If that makes sense. So like think of like a big ass smoke cloud.
Like, kind of,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
I'm like, bro, that's actually kind of fucking clean as shit.
yeah.
I'm like, and then like another thing they also added, same thing with smokes, is like, let's say you throw a smoke and somebody throws a grenade in the smoke. Wherever the explosion happens, where said grenade is at, it carves out where the explosion would be at, and it would just be emptiness. So you'd have smoke around it, emptiness.
Oh, so I'm making
yeah,
it.
I'm looking at the showcase here. I'm gonna post it in the general chat just so you guys can see it for yourselves. But yeah, no, it's actually wow, it's actually really interesting. I've been hearing that people have been like going crazy over this.
Yeah, I mean it blew up my fucking Twitter. I thought that shit was gonna fucking like crash. I was getting so irritated.
Yeah.
Phone just buzzing.
It wasn't even my phone because when I'm at work I have my watch on so I can just check my notifications.
Oh,
And so my watch is I'm like fuck.
what's going on, man?
And like I could typically tell because I wear my watch way too damn often. I could typically tell off the vibration of the watch whether or not if it's an important message or not. But sometimes when I text people on Snap, and the vibration for Twitter and Snap are the exact same fucking thing. Or when y'all motherfuckers be texting me in the group chat, same fucking thing. I'm like, I don't know if it's important or not. So I'm checking it, and then Twitter goes off. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
They really. Hold on.
I'm like, damn it, nothing important. Close it out. Vibrates again. Twitter again. Fuck. I could turn off my notifications, but then I lose all my information. Love info.
I assume everyone's been like everyone's aware about the Shredder crossover that they did with COD. I assume.
I just informed Quan about it.
Oh shit.
What do you guys think? I think it's like a little. It feels a little off, in my opinion. I don't
So,
know what you guys-
I think I gotta use the restroom. Hold up.
this dude. Nah, so I think depends on where they go from here because like last year, right, we had like the crossover between Call of Duty and Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
It happened twice.
hmm
And then like we also had like the crossover with the Call of Duty and Godzilla versus Kong,
Oh yeah.
which was I mean W move in my opinion. I mean that shit was godly.
Well, that's
Right.
the thing. It's like when it comes to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it's like people just I don't know. They don't really like associate it as much with like like.
I mean,
military
yeah, I mean,
shit.
you're right in that aspect. Like, I'm not associating the fucking Foot Clan with the fucking TAC 56 or an SPX. Like, last thing I want to see is fucking Master Shredder jump off a fucking building and then fucking hit me with a fucking 360 no scope cross map.
Yeah.
I might actually cry if that actually happens. I won't fucking lie. But like, what was it? It was me, Charles, and Quan. We were talking about it before everybody else joined in here. I was like, could you imagine? Could you imagine running that fucking skin and your bottom fragging? You know how bad you have to be at that point. Get a refund. That's what Quan said. Quan said get a refund on the game and that skin because you lost shit.
Oh man.
My man's out here. Boy, I'm shredding. Gets 2 kills, dies 20 times. Couldn't do it. Couldn't be me. At that point, I get back on. I'm too embarrassed.
Done.
I wait. Nope.
Done. That's it. No more.
And then Quan brought up another point. He was talking about what if you get shit on in a ranked match, motherfucker dressed up as Shredder. I'm like, I get shit on by a motherfucker in a Shredder outfit. I might actually cry.
Tragic.
But no, that shit is fucking wild. But like, it really depends whether or not this is a W move or not is really dependent on how they go about what happens next. Because last year they fumbled the fucking bag.
Mm-hmm.
Like they could have done so much more when it comes to like wanting to do shit with other like companies, i.e. like anime related or just any company like movie company in general. Because like, fuck man. I mean, obviously Fortnite's done it, but it's like they did Attack on Titan last year, they did Godzilla vs. Kong last year, and after that, fell off. And then we kind of got something when it came to the heroes versus villains in like, what was it, season 6? When we got like all the kind of like bad antagonists throughout the entirety of like old school COD campaigns.
Oh, shit. One big one. Wait, you said antagonist?
Yeah, so like they had like what was it? Raul Menendez from Black Ops 2.
He was actually
They had another motherfucker from I think it was Modern Warfare 2. They had a few other people, but like it was just at that point it was good. Like the characters themselves were good. It was a good move, but then they added in laser guns and threw it the fuck off, and I was like, nope, I'm done. Oh, and the Terminator shit. The Terminator shit was whack. That shit was bad cheeks.
I forgot they even did that.
Yep.
Terminator. Wait,
So-
was that for like Cold War?
No, Vanguard.
Oh, no wonder why.
Wait, did they really
I
add
think
Terminator?
Bobo-
I can't even.
So
I think I'm
Vanguard had the Terminator pack, and the Terminator pack was mad trash. And when I say mad trash, the skins
Good.
themselves were,
They're
like they were
fire, but
they were alright.
yeah,
But like
skeleton, but
the one thing that irritated me, and I'll stand by, I'll take this sumbitch to my damn grave if I have to. The Mastercraft and the blueprints for both packs were broken. Okay. Sometimes tracer packs could throw people off because it's a colorful bullet. People are like, "What the fuck? Why the fuck is this shit green?" Right? But nah. The shit in the Terminator packs was broken because it shot a tracer round. It was like it sounded kind of like a plasma thing being shot off, right? So they called them. I think they called them like plasma tracers. I think that's what they called them. It sounded dope as fuck, right? But I didn't want to buy the damn skin. I was like, man, this skin's kind of whack, low key. So I didn't want to give it, right?
Yeah.
But every fucking match I got into, I was dying to a motherfucker with a fucking Terminator pack, and the guns were just
man.
broke. Like I could not tell you what the hell was up with them, but they were broken. And so one game, I decided, fuck it. I'm going to go in and I'm going to remake the exact same class. They had a class in the Terminator pack. I think it was for the Nikita, right?
Yeah.
I made the exact same class to a fucking T. Right?
Mhm.
Tell me why me and this motherfucker had the exact same shit, right? But his is the Terminator pack. Mine wasn't, and I lost. I was like, bro, what the fuck? And then like one game, I think it's on one of my streams. I think I have it clipped somewhere, or it's on some. It's somewhere. I died in legit a fucking bullet. I wasn't one shot, nothing. My man's turned the corner, plop dead. I was like, what the fuck? Those Terminator packs were fucking whack. But I definitely feel like if Call of Duty can get themselves in a good partnership with somebody and like start releasing some kind of decent-ish skins, like they kind of had something going when they released like some of the World Cup players. But that even then, now still kind of mad. Like, I mean, yes, people are really kind of wanting to watch soccer. That's cool, but
They're the voice acting for those athletes are shit.
but like
Messi sounds fucking.
but like
Messi just sounds.
the last fucking thing I realistically expect Messi to be doing is walking around with a fucking Vaznev in his hands.
Hey, what?
A Vaznev. It's SMG in Modern Warfare 2.
I was about to like. I was about to make like a very. I was about to say like a autism joke there, but
Night, Charles.
oh,
I ain't going to bed, bitch. I'm about to change clothes. I'm fucking hot.
yo, me too, man.
Yo,
Me
man.
too, man.
My man turned off his camera. I heard rustling of the microphone. I'm like, this man got bored as fuck. Chose to go to bed.
Mhm, yeah.
Man, I'm hot. I'm sweating.
He said, "Bitch, I'm burning up." Nah, bro. Tell me why. It was fun. It was way too damn hot today. It was way too damn hot.
Bro,
Well,
sun wasn't even out.
It wasn't really all that hot. It was fucking humid.
It was just
Yeah.
nasty. It was just fucking gross.
Yeah.
Bro, man.
It was just mad nasty. Like I didn't. Ugh. I was inside throughout most of the day, and I was like,
This fight is fucking hot in here.
Yeah, it's not real good. Like you just feel this stickiness, man. You're like, what the bruh.
and like you can't do anything about it. Like you work like a 9-hour shift, you're just feeling sticky, like gross.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. You just got gotta endure, bro.
Exactly.
You
And
gotta
it sucks
pray.
for me, and it sucks ass for me because my freaking I'm in a damn warehouse where the doors are all open all day. So you just gotta deal with the weather, bro.
Ugh. Nope.
Okay, man.
Shit, it's over quick though.
No, it ain't.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even need a jacket. I was like, oh, okay. Wow.
No, because like I was explaining before we even started this bitch. Like my ass left today. I was expecting it to be moderately cold because like the past 2 days been fucking cold.
I'm cold as hell. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I left the house today. I had my pullover on. I had my beanie on. I get in my
Great.
car and I leave. I get to fucking work. I get out that bitch. I'm like, damn, I'm fucking sweating. I've been in my car. I'm like, damn. I sit there. I was like, damn, motherfucker. I know I'm fat, but this is disrespectful.
Yeah, bro. Even I was sweating.
Hi.
I was like, what the fuck?
I was like, this is disrespectful as fuck.
Real.
That shit was mad whack. I was like, bro, that was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, welcome back. How was your nap,
Oh, I went and got snacks too.
fat bitch?
So am shit, man. I got these right here. You know what I'm saying?
Did you go to the kitchen and get there, or did you pull them bitches out your drawer?
Oh, I went to the kitchen.
Oh, so you got up. You got up. Oh, okay.
I
Fair
usually
enough.
change clothes too. Yeah.
Nah, this motherfucker Charles, little stingy bitch. This motherfucker not only has snacks in the kitchen, but he got some shit in his room.
I mean,
You-
I have like I have 2 cans of Pringles in my room. I mean,
Well, no, Victor. I don't think you quite understand. If you look at his camera, right, you see the fucking Naruto tapestry in the back. To the right of it, that's a speaker, the speaker is sitting on a fucking little dresser thing, right?
It's a nightstand, dumbass.
It's the same thing. Okay. And this man in the top drawer of that bitch has just got snacks. I watched this man pull out some fucking Reese's from that drawer and just started fucking chowing down. I was like, bro, where the fuck did you get that from? He said, and what pissed me off was his response. This stupid motherfucker, the bathroom.
What?
I'm like, motherfucker, lie again. Talk about get that shit from the bathroom.
Hey man, what if he has
Well-
what if he has it like just hidden within the bathroom? Just
I'd
hits the
go
wall
cap.
and right there.
So
Hits
Snapchat.
the wall and right there flips
above the fucking toilet, if y'all guys were to ever open that bitch up, y'all guys are gonna see bottles of
Okay,
alcohol
next
in
time I'm
there.
coming up, I'm gonna check that shit.
Oh god.
And then what makes it worse, not only does he have that snack drawer, he's worse than I am, but you can kind of see it on the right edge of his screen. Right there. That little light right
Yo,
there.
he's got an official streamer set up right there.
That's that right there. That's a mini fridge. That's the Xbox mini fridge.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah,
was,
that-
I was, I was talking about I was talking about the cups that are like right there on the side, man. That's literally what XQC has. He leaves his mess like right there next
My
to
man's I cleaned up before I started the stream. I had like fucking 8 cans like right here. I had
Bruh,
like 8.
Bro, I
I
don't
always-
give a fuck.
I always clean up. I can't stand having like leaving my mess seat like next to my
Bro, I got
monitor.
so much shit
I'm
on my
stingy.
desk. I got
No, bro, I've been having like 2 bowls, 3
had-
water bottles, and a couple cans of Arizona.
Fuck, no wonder your PC broke, bro. Fuck.
No, that wasn't my fault. But I usually clean up at the end of the night. But I'll leave it there in the morning sometimes if I get too lazy.
No, for me, I'm different. So like, what I'll do is right here. I have a cup holder right here. Okay.
Yeah.
Currently, what this thing is sitting in.
Mhm.
So, if I'm done with something, my lazy ass, 95% of the time, doesn't fucking throw it away. Right? It just sits. So if I ever order anything or I go get something to drink and I bring it with me, and it's here at my desk, here's what I do. No bullshit. Empty cup to the desk. New cup in the holder.
Like that.
That'd be why I had 8 cans right here. Because all them bitches was empty. And what's sad, what makes this worse, this is how you know I'm lazy. I have a whole ass trash can right here. Right here.
And you could have thrown away right there.
Yep, I sure shit can. I could have just went like that, thrown it away, called it a day. But my lazy ass don't even want to do that.
Yeah.
I'm just leaving it right here.
Hey man, I'll openly admit my ass lazy.
You know, I can't stand leaving like a mess. Like I'll leave it like for one day, and the fact that like it's still sitting there after one day, I'll get pissed off and I'll be like, why haven't I cleaned this up yet? No fucking.
Hey, it's the same for me, dog.
Fucking Victor's ass be the type of motherfucker to be punched himself in the face. You stupid motherfucker.
Technically, yeah. Like I kind of blame myself. I'm like, why the fuck did I leave this? I'm retarded. What? I can clean this up. I have a trash can next to me. What am I doing?
you just see my man's Victor start drooling on himself. Fucking retard.
Exactly.
Mm.
Wow.
No. that's mad disrespectful, but it's fine. It's fine. No. So tell me why I had a thought earlier today.
Yep.
And earlier today, I mean like probably about an hour ago. I don't know if this has ever happened to any one of y'all. And what sparked this idea is I think it happened to Charles on the low. Whenever y'all motherfuckers be playing Call of Duty, right? I know, Phil, you haven't played in a minute, but like think back and like past games like Vanguard or whatever, right? Okay. Like you're sitting there, you're playing, and like you're just getting shit on. Like you there's a gun you want to use, but you're just getting fucking shit on, right? And it's a gun that like you have a class for, like it's made, you just don't want to use it because you want to try something new or you want to, experiment with some shit.
Oh, I know.
But then like it's like and it's not. It's like the moment you change the class, it's like you get shit on, and then like because you're in mid match, so of course mid Call of Duty match, you can't change. It won't let you change the class like as soon as you spawn up. Like you gotta like die again and then like get the new class, right?
Yeah.
It happens to me quite often, and it annoys the fuck out of me. Like I'll be running around with like a tack, or like in this case a scar, right? We run around like a scar, and I'll be getting shit on by like a fucking SMG. Lord knows whatever the fuck it is. Let's in this case say it's Vaznev, right? I'm just getting shit on by a Vaznev, right? I spawn up, I go to change my class, I go pick a Vaznev, right? The moment I pick that fucking class is to whenever the fuck I die next, my next class is gonna be the Vaznev, right? But tell me why the moment I go to change my class, the current class that I'm using, the one that I wanted to use, I start fucking cooking with.
Yeah.
I'm like, that should be mad annoying. I'm like, bruh, where was this at like 30 seconds ago? Like, I'm over here getting my fucking shit worked by a Vaznev. Now that I'm going to be using it, I'm now cooking with this tack like I'm like a fucking god or some shit.
Yeah,
I think what makes it worse for me is like, I'll be getting shit on, and then like I'll go to change my class, and then like I'll go on a fucking 15 streak with my current one. I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Like,
that was definitely the Cooper Carbine and Vanguard.
I was like, that's some bullshit. And the reason why I sparked that thought process is Charles was asking me. He was in mid match. He asked me, he's like, do I get out the stick? I was like, motherfucker, is that even a question? You should always get out the stick. He goes to pick his class, and then this motherfucker started cooking with the current one that he had.
Damn.
I was like, bro, I fucking hate that shit. I'm like, that shit is mad annoying. I'm like, bro, just fuck skill-based matchmaking.
I haven't played MW too much, but like from what I have played, dude, pistols are fucking nasty.
Bro, pistols are like usable now.
They're fucking nasty, bro. I love them.
I want to be completely honest with you. People be sleeping on the fucking Deagle. I don't even care.
Yeah, that Deagle's nice.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's not even the fact that I'm sleeping on it. I'm just not good with it. I will admit that I am just terrible with the Deagle, so I don't use it.
I used to only use pistols in hardcore, so like, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell no. What was it? They're still broken. I think they're called like the P2090. It's the P2090. I think it's like the first pistol you get in Modern Warfare 2, right? That some bitch is a heavy hitter, right? Like it is a 2-tap to the chest, like a 3-tap, like hips down, right?
This is a fucking tank.
And like if you get a Kimbo for them bitches, you're a fucking walking machine because you be going in, you click both triggers, that motherfucker's dead immediately. Because it's a 2-tap. It's a 2-tap. You have 2 guns, so pop, done. And so what was funny is my ass, they had a shipment 24/7 playlist. My ass went in, I popped a double XP token, and I sat in shipment for an hour. Goodbye, Quan.
Damn.
Honestly, I think he just kind of disappeared.
Oh, shit.
He went to sleep zone. Whatever. He can stay there for now.
Fair enough.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What was I on about? My man's disappeared and what?
Sorry, intrusive thought.
Oh, okay, yeah. So my ass was I like grinded for them damn pistols to get them bitches akimbo. Once I did, I felt great.
You run funny as fuck akimbo in that game. That should be hilarious looking akimbo.
Dead ass.
Yeah, I think that's how I watching. Yeah, I think that's how it was me, Son, and Carl. It was over at it was at Carl's house, and I was using one of Vinny's classes with a akimbo pistol with like the fucking drum mags on the front. You're running around with a fucking with a mini Uzi and shit, dog.
Bro, that's the fucking auto pistol. That shit is That shit is slept on too, low key. I cannot use it. I think what makes that gun most lethal is if you build it right, you don't even need a Kimbo for it. You can make that bitch into a low key sub.
Oh shit.
Really?
Yeah. The only
Yeah, it's
down
not rocket sub.
the only downside is like with this game, it's like you have to use a specific gun to unlock specific attachments. So like you gotta like, yeah, it's a whole thing. It's the whole fucking thing.
Don't know why they did it this way.
Neither do
But I
I.
guess it gives people more like you have to try out new guns.
Oh yeah. I mean,
You know what I
given the
mean?
fact that, like, yeah,
You can't
given
use
the
the same
fact
thing
that,
over and over and over, but once you unlock it, you can.
well, that's what I thought with the whole like camos, like how you had to unlock camos just by you having to use different guns. I feel like that's what they were trying to go for whenever I saw
Well,
it.
and like I can see them trying to make the game like you have to be more diverse with shit, which okay, fine, whatever. But like I just think it's fucking ridiculous that I have to sit here on my ass and if I have a gun maxed out and there's an attachment that I want to use, but I got to use this other fucking gun to use it. I'm like, mm-mm.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, man. I don't know why they set that up, man.
It's whack. Like I don't want to sit here and run around like with my M4, like right, like I want to run around with the M4. Like I want to put the attachments that I want on that bitch. I don't want to have to go around and go fucking grab a fucking Lockman sub to use that bitch to get a fucking barrel that I want for the fucking M4. I don't want to do that shit. I'm like, I just want to use M4.
Yeah, like I don't know what this
I'm like, I
shit
like,
is weird.
like, I, like, what are they gonna have me do this next game? Fucking use a gun, and then in order for me to unlock an attachment, I gotta jerk off Jimmy down the street, come back, fucking fold laundry, and then wow, look at that, I have a barrel.
You
And then
probably
what?
gotta
You want photographic evidence showing that I jerked off Jimmy? Fuck, I don't know. I don't know, man.
Hi, Carly.
Laundry across the street.
They'll probably lock some shit unless you finish the campaign or some shit. If they even give you a campaign.
Hey, you know what was fire though? Advanced Warfare. If you play the campaign, if you beat the campaign on veteran, you get this fucking goddamn this helmet
Veteran
that
armor?
fucking glowed blue. That shit was lit.
Fucking,
Oh yeah.
you want to unlock the 60-round mag? No problem. Just go beat up 8 kindergartners real quick and call it good.
Call it good.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why do I gotta do all this extra shit? I'm like, I try to do all this extra shit. I'm just trying to use the damn gun.
Bring the supply drops back.
I'm okay. I will harp on this as many times as I have to. The battle passes are great. I won't lie. Some games they do it right. Some games they don't.
Supply drops more balanced. Low
But
key.
like in Call of Duty, them shits is whack. Like
Yeah.
like these past battle passes have been fucking garbage.
I
Like,
agree.
There is nothing in these bitches that I look forward to, and a lot of the shit that I want is given to me for free, so I don't want to buy it.
Oh, man.
But it's like the skins are trash. So in my opinion, Call of Duty needs to circle back to a thing that Apex still has.
You know, it's
Fucking-
funny too. Not you mentioned it. I was talking to my cousin about this. One thing that the one thing that I miss the most about, like, I still prefer Modern Warfare 1 over 2, probably because like it had like better like skins, like
Yeah.
overall weapon skins and just character skins overall.
Mm.
Right
I
now,
think, like-
nothing has caught my attention so far what they released. Even that Shredder
I'm not
crossover. That Shredder crossover is like not even enough. Like,
But I mean, all I'm saying is bring back supply drops and throw weapons in them bitches, and call it a day. I mean, fuck. Yeah, they I promise you, they were making a bag off them bitches.
You
I-
talk about like the whole loot box system, right?
Yeah, cause like, look, I mean, fuck, like Black Ops 3. I promise you, Treyarch made out like a fucking bandit. They had to have. There's no way they didn't. Because
yeah,
like
they did.
because
The
I
thing is,
mean
those
because like
you
they
got like skins.
well not only do they had skins, but like they also threw every single fucking DLC gun that anybody fucking wanted ever in the fucking supply drops, and you had to buy them bitches to get them, or play games to get fucking cryptocurrency or get crypto keys to then exchange for rare supply drops, which gave you a chance to get it. Or you could just, I don't know, pay $20 and look at that. You now have 20 rare supply drops.
Didn't they do the whole like daily challenge or whatever that you would earn like one extra key or at least one crate that would like guarantee you like a rare
So
variant
they
or something
did
like that?
they also later on they didn't do it uh they didn't do it in like the beginning of Black Ops 3. They did it like more when it died.
Yeah.
It was a contract basically that basically said you had to win 100 games, and you were pretty much
How they took it to that?
it was like you had to win 100 games, and then you were given 100 rare, or not 100, it was 10 rare supply drops, a free weapon and a free melee weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Like that shit was clean. That shit was cool because motherfuckers
You actually
who
had to work for it.
because you actually had to work for it. It gave people an incentive to actually sit down and play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, like, fuck, getting on right now is gut wrenching because I just run into motherfuckers who are either A, camel grinding, or B, are fucking super nerds. I'm
Well,
like,
they'll just pay for it on the get go, which is what they'll do.
basically, but like in that case, like motherfuckers are getting on the game to actually win because like they want to get these supply drops, they want to get this shit, or like in the rare supply drop case, it was like 200 COD points per supply drop. So you paid $20, you got yourself 20 of them for a chance to get these guns. I promise you, I can't really calculate it out, but I promise you, I spent on Black Ops 3 alone. I promise you at least $1,000, if not more.
Yeah.
Because I mean, fuck, they had DLC guns popping left and fucking right, and I was like, I want them bitches. And what was cool about it is getting them shits was fun as fuck because once you got them, you were goated. But if you didn't get them, you could still use them if somebody else had them. So like if you killed someone, picked it up, start cooking with it, you could still get attachments for it. So then whenever you did get the gun, you didn't have to sit there and fucking grind it from level 1. You could just fucking have it. And look at that, you now have like 3 attachments already because you picked it up off somebody's dead corpse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that used to be right. That did used to. That's how it used to be.
One thing though, Foe is still salty about it to this day. He's still salty about it because he's never gotten it, not once.
Fucking Advanced Warfare. Oh no, it wasn't Black
Nope.
Ops 3?
Black Ops 3. The
Oh,
motherfucker,
yeah, that's
the motherfucking MSMC, his ass never got that shit. Never did.
Never got the speakeasy Advanced Warfare either. I spent a lot of money on Advanced Warfare.
Bro. And Advanced Warfare wasn't even like spending COD points for supply drops. No, you were paying $20 for the drops themselves, like for the supply drops themselves. It was like $20 for like 20.
Yeah.
For a chance.
I spent so much money. And you get like so many duplicates too. That shit was so fucking annoying.
Yeah, all those
At least
damn shoes.
in Black Ops 3 though, they had like the crypto keys that like if you got duplicates, you could burn the duplicates and you could get crypto keys back. The one thing they did with Advanced Warfare, which low key was it was all right, was basically like if it was something that you didn't want, you could destroy it for XP.
Yeah. But you know what the fucked up part is though? If you go on like a 2-game losing streak, they give you a free supply drop.
Nah, what irritated the piss out of me, and oh my god, it made me so angry. I'd be sitting there playing Advanced Warfare, and I'm getting shit on. I die 10 times in a row. The game feel bad for me, give me a supply drop. I'm like, fuck you, game.
Yep.
I'm like, fuck you, bitch. I don't know. Get out of here, asshole. Want to give me a supply drop because I've died 10 times? You're a piece of shit. And then fucking match is over with, and I get out the lobby and open it because I'm pissed off. I think what made me even more angry is if that ever happened to me, I open a fucking supply drop and I get something fucking dope as shit out of it. I'm like, you're an asshole. Game, you're a bitch.
Hey,
Like,
I spent like $20 on this shit and you gonna give it to me as a free one? That's fucked up.
I will say, the one fucked up thing about Advanced Warfare was the fact that in supply drops you could get like what I would consider to be called like a specialty care package. And them shits, and this shit was bad because like if you got them, they were on like a time limit, and if you got like a legendary one, it was like on I think it was like a 20-minute timer. And so like you would be sitting there in game, you're just playing, and there's a timer going off on a care package. You're just chilling, and then all of a sudden timer goes out. You're able to call into the care package that you didn't even fucking earn. You're just there, right? You call that bitch in, you get a perk. Or either that or you get some bullshit ass score streak and it's like, I don't even want this shit. And what made it even worse is whenever you got that shit and that was all you got out of a supply drop was just that. Oh my god. Nope.
I couldn't do it, man. I could never do it.
I
was like, why would you pay for this shit?
Like them shits was ass. You give me a care package, I'm throwing. Yep, I'm getting off.
Man, TBH, the game with the best like gun sounds for sure. It's definitely Infinite Warfare for me. They just sound cool, bro.
Oh, like with the
yeah, like the Fallout sounded really nice.
So I'm not even gonna hold you. As much hate as that game got, as much hate as IW got, it really wasn't bad. It wasn't a great game. It definitely was not a great Call of Duty.
That was my prime.
Out of the 3 jetpack games, that one's definitely the worst. But it's definitely not the worst Call of Duty. Nope.
No.
Not by far.
It was followable if you play if you're good at hardcore.
I mean, it was a solid game. Like, I mean, it visually looked great. It played well. Gun balancing was at its fucking peak. I mean, it was a decent game. It was pretty solid. But what was bad was fucking ugh.
Jetpacks could have used some work.
Little bit. And then, towards the end of IW's lifespan, Activision go send out a thing. We're going back to boots on the ground, and they released the fucking shit show that was World War II, and I was like, get me off of this game. Don't ever let me go back. That shit was bad.
Yeah, man. Like again, bro. Again?
They got too open-minded with World War II.
They did.
Well, I'm not gonna lie though. I think that pre-lobby is pretty lit.
Yeah, okay. So I will say the coolest thing Call of Duty's ever done was the HQ. I will give World War II the benefit of the doubt. The HQ was kind of gas because like you had like the 1v1 pit, pit on shipment. You had like the little firing range. You could like pick out your class, try it out real quick.
Easter eggs you can do too.
Yeah, like the little Easter eggs you could do throughout the map. Like that shit was lit. Like that shit was kind of clean.
Oh yeah.
Did you like watch people open fucking packs and shit and see what they get?
And then like the divisions were kind of trash, but they were trying to give their own spin off to the specialists, but it was like, bro, this shit is cheeks. Like and like what's worse is like I played that game at the beginning of its lifespan and at the very end, and at the very end is when it got halfway decent. Because at the beginning of its lifespan, so the divisions had something specific, right? They were I don't want to say assigned, but like the divisions themselves were pretty much more beneficial to a specific gun type. So like I think it was like the airborne one. I think that one was specific to SMGs. And I think you were only limited to having, I think it was like maybe 2, maybe 3 attachments on a gun. But if you were in the airborne division, you could just, in my case, or in controller people case, you just push right on the D-pad. Look at that! I now have a suppressor on my gun.
Yeah, that was pretty lit.
That was irritating. I'm like, who the fuck cares? I don't give a shit about I don't give a shit about having a suppressor on my gun. I don't care. But like,
I do.
But it would only work on SMGs. So like, if you were in the airborne division and your ass popped out a fucking AR, it was not putting on shit. It was just there.
yeah, that shit was stupid.
And then And then what made the divisions broke is because motherfuckers would constantly use the fucking shotgun one. I think it was like infantry or something like that. Because every shotgun had Dragon's Breath, and every shotgun had the range of the gods.
Yeah, they did.
And so you would get shot cross map and die to fire.
Mm-hmm. It was like
Until-
going through off with like hella range and accuracy.
Until the end of the game's lifespan. Until the end of the game's lifespan, when they finally decided to get rid of the stupid perks for the division's bullshit and make it to where certain things had to be attachments, i.e. Dragon's Breath and the suppressor and the bayonet. I was like, thanks, game. You're a piece of shit. The game was awful. World War II was fucking ass. And not gun balancing was bad. It was terrible. The divisions were terrible, and every single fucking map was depressing.
I bought that game physically, unfortunately, back in then when it first came out.
My favorite thing was when Charles and I, when we got our own copies of Advanced Warfare. That shit was clean, because Advanced Warfare had the, like, of course every Call of Duty has it, but they had like the special edition. It's like the Day Zero edition, right?
Yeah.
And so Charles and I, we went into GameStop and we got like hard copies of this shit. I still have mine. It's in my drawer somewhere.
Of Ghost?
No, of Advanced Warfare.
Advanced Warfare.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And so we pull up to GameStop. We were like, yeah, we're just trying to get Advanced Warfare, and they're like, you're in luck because we only got 2 copies, and it's the Day Zero editions, and they were like fucking lit because we got like I think we got like 3 guns plus like a fucking exosuit just for having the Day Zero edition. And I was like, fucking right. I was like, this is actually kind of clean.
If I
So
remember correctly, it was like the gold like variant of the exosuit, right? If I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Something like that.
Yeah.
not to stop y'all, but I have to turn off my computer. It is getting way too hot.
Good. I'm trying to get into that Borderlands game coming.
Warning.
This recent one was trash.
Fair enough, but no, I need to try and turn it off because I'm having problems with it already, and I don't need any more shit happening with it. So
Well, on that note, we can call it quits here because, you know, Charles got to shut his shit off, and it's been a little over an hour. So,
Yeah.
if you guys haven't done it already, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We are the One More Game Podcast. You know, we provide y'all content. Whatever topics y'all want us to talk about next, leave it in the fucking comments. I try my
Big
best to
Willie.
I try my best to read them shits. And remember, 2 times a week, Wednesdays, Saturdays, hopefully being uploaded on Thursdays and Sundays. So, deuces, homies.
just
What is it,
Carry
about
on.
1,400 doses?
See ya.
all right, y'all. I'll